EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
This is D'Onta Foreman, a man who missed nearly all of 2018. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10.
Come on, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And some space here. Hill shedding the tackle and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw with Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Easy, opposite.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Yellow waiting.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Breeze on third down. He's got that one complete to Darboh. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. Ebron's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Brissett on first down. Complete to Hilton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Set, ready. Good play. Mark 47. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
1st and 10. Brissett under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Brissett sets to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Brissett. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Check 6 guys.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Now Foreman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere.
Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Ready. Well, lady.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check it out, Breeze.
Hey, kill. Ready, tackle.
Breeze going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Walker coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Switch.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the slap.
5-9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the... Still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gun, Brissett. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barner. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenyon Barner, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Ready? Hey, come on. 47. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
Blue down, blue down. Check, check, check.
Kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Here we go, 21. General West.
58 the mic. I got him. Joker.
Running with Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. Check 26, check 26.
Now Barner. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run. They're running it. Check 99. Check 99.
A carry for Foreman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow 80. Against the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Breeze now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Short yardage, Brissett. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Brissett now. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 62 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run on first down. Wilkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Saints' 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 15 running. 15 running. Tight left. Tight left.
Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
On play action, Brissett. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Alex Anzalone able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
We got to step it up.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
34-yard attempt.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints
95,
offense
56.
on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 21, 21.
On first down, Breeze. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Check safety, check safety.
Kill.
Here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw is Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it.
It's 2nd down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Cameron Jordan. A loss of 8 yards on the sack. And it's 3 and out.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Now it's Ginn. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, I got you.
They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pick your game up. Kill.
They'll run it now with Barner. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They run again with Barner. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got this.
Here's Foreman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On the ground. This is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And their lead will swell up to 28. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he slides to avoid the hit. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Brissett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 23-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, Brissett. Funches has it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell.
Yeah!
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Keep it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, Brissett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now a run for Barner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Foreman. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Foreman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
They run again with Foreman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ready? 5-9.
Mike, come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they will take a knee here. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New Orleans, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.